yesterday, Chris Matthews rocked the world, I guess. I don't know. Chris Matthews, hardball. I had a nickname for him, which I shouldn't share. I shouldn't share it. But
please share.
No, I will not. I will not, because I'm in a different space right now, civility. But I can't say I was sad to see him go, but how he left inspired me. So let's play this.
Tonight will be my last hardball, so let me tell you why. The younger generations out there are ready to take the reins. We see them in politics, in the media, in fighting for their causes. They are improving the workplace. We're talking here about better standards than we grew up with, fair standards. A lot of it has to do with how we talk to each other. Compliments on a woman's appearance that some men, including me, might have once incorrectly thought were okay. We're never okay. Not then and certainly not today. And for making such comments in the past, I'm sorry. I'm very proud of the work I've done here. Long before I went on television, I worked for years in politics, was a newspaper columnist, an author. I'm working on another book. I'll continue to write and talk about politics and cheer on my producers and crew here in Washington and New York and my MSNBC colleagues. They will continue to produce great journalism in the years ahead. And for those of you who have gotten into the habit of watching hardball every night, I hope you're going to miss me because I'm going to miss you. But remembering Humphrey Bogart and Casablanca, we'll always have hardball.
And then he left.
Yeah.
And then they went to commercial break.
They went direct to commercial, and then they came back with a white screen for a good 15, 20 seconds.
Which is unheard of in television.
Unheard of in television.
And then Steve Kornacki came out looking disheveled, they just woke him up and told him to get on the air, and he was like, hamina.
He literally looked like somebody grabbed a jacket off of somebody else, put it on him, and tightened his tie up and said, "Go sit, go talk." Just talk for 30 seconds, and then we got another commercial break we'll go to.
Right. That's what happened. So the question for me, because it appeared first of all, Super Tuesday is today.
Yeah.
Nobody in television retires the day before Super Tuesday.
Right.
In politics. Did they have a conversation? Because he had a series of things. First, it was the comparing the Bernie Sanders thing to the rise of the Nazis. He had another gaffe where he mistook Andrew Gillum for Bakari Sellers or vice versa.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell black people we all look alike.
Right.
Then he had another gaffe, and then the Me Too thing came up.
Yeah.
All in the last week, right? So did they have a conversation? We know you were planning to retire anyway. We're going to retire you.
Yeah.
We might need to speed that up. And he was like, okay. And then he was like, hold my beer. You can't fire me. I quit.
I'm
going to drop the mic. I'm not sitting here through this. Made an executive decision because I'm sure the goal was for him to finish the show.
Oh, yeah.
And in the moment, he was
the goal was probably for him to maybe finish the week or the month. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. I can't imagine that they just were going to sunset Chris Matthews in a day.
The day before Super Tuesday.
Right.
So what inspired me was I feel like even though they made a decision, first of all, a couple of things. You should never stay someplace too long. And you always kind of know when you've worn out your welcome.
Yeah.
Number two, the importance of making sure you have a game plan or another place to go where you can talk that talk.
Yeah.
Because at some point, you're going to piss somebody off.
Yeah.
At some point, you're going to do
Everybody got a boss.
Everybody, unless you don't.
Yeah.
Unless in having a boss, you also are your own boss.
Yeah.
Where you're like, okay, meet me here.
Yeah.
I see you later, deuces. As a matter of fact, I got,
Right.
yeah, I'm saying, whatever. Number three, leave on your own terms. So I was telling Kareem earlier, I said, in media, they tend to not let you say goodbye to your audience.
Absolutely not.
It's like, this is your last day, escort. Here's the security guard. Here's your boxes ish. We're going to walk you out.
We're going to walk you out, and we're going to send all of your stuff to you at the house.
Right. We're not going to let you say goodbye because you might say something crazy.
Yeah,
like Chris
absolutely.
Matthews did yesterday. I mean, he didn't say anything crazy, but he did kind of leave them in a situation, which I low-key love because he did it to MSNBC. And I'm petty. So I like that. I like that happened. So
it was crazy to watch, Karen. Because you're sitting there watching it live, and you're like, "Oh, wow, today's the last show. When did that happen?" And then he goes, and then you start to think, "This doesn't sound like this was rehearsed." And then they go immediately, you kind of could tell that maybe somebody either told him that we're gonna cut this camera or we're gonna cut this mic in his ear, and then he wraps it up. They go to this weird commercial. The white screen is there. Then you know for sure MSNBC did not have this plan at all.
No.
And Kornacki came out looking like a deer in headlights, and it was very clear.
It's great
that
television.
was the longest series of commercials I think I've ever seen on TV.
They need to keep doing that because I think their ratings will go up. if we could count on them to do something like this every night.
Wild every night.
Yeah, I'm here for it.